Hello, this is attorney Michael Beer, 516-569-4107, beerlawoffice@gmail.com. Today is Thursday, May 28th. It's approximately 12:30 in New York, and this is my weekly traffic court and DMV update. So, New York City still remains on pause. No activity, business activity should be going on in New York City. Here in Nassau County, where I'm located, they have moved on to phase one, allowing construction and retail by curbside only. So there is some movement here on Long Island, but in the city it is still very, very limited. What does that mean practically for traffic tickets and traffic court? Well, traffic court remains closed in the city, on Long Island. Some of the upstate counties where they've a week or so ahead, they have started to slowly reopen the courts. Courts like Supreme Court, Surrogates Court, and those kinds of courts operating with limited availability behind the scenes. Some of them might be opening up very soon to limited in-person visits. We don't know that there'll be actual real in-person court appearances for quite a while in any of those courthouses. New York City Traffic Court, Traffic Violations Bureau remains closed at all locations, as does the Department of Motor Vehicles Licensing District offices. Traffic court cases are being adjourned. They now have reached June 17th, which is still almost 3 weeks from now. And they have already adjourned through June 17th. So that's the whole first week of June, the whole second week of June, and half of the third week of June have all been adjourned. So again, we don't believe traffic court will open any time before the 17th and probably not before the 22nd at this point. Some of the traffic courts on Long Island have begun to offer some plea bargain by mail to attorney-represented cases, and they are offering deals of reductions to lesser violations under those circumstances. So we've been seeing a lot of that. Some interesting things that I've seen over the last week. If you were suspended prior to March 17th, you cannot pay a suspension termination fee, even if all you owe was that $75 fee for a ticket suspension. I had an interesting case where a client received a suspension in February for unanswered ticket, went in 2 days later, was suspended until the next court date, which would have been March 23rd. That court date was adjourned. Ostensibly, they should be released of that suspension, but because they cannot pay that suspension termination fee, they remain suspended at this time because there is no phone unit that is operating. That payment could be taken by phone, but it can't be taken online. So again, it's causing some heartache and discomfort for people to be unable to pay their suspension fees and get their licenses reinstated. And I wish that DMV would provide some mechanism for people to call in and be able to pay those suspensions so that people can get unsuspended. With regards to licenses and registrations, during the pause period, the governor has announced that all pending license and registration expirations that have gone into expiration are deemed postponed, and so you should not be getting a ticket for an unlicensed where it expired recently or an unregistered where it expired recently. With regards to inspections, I guess if the inspection station can run an inspection for you, and they do have the certificates, I guess they could inspect it for you, but otherwise I would gather that those inspections would also be postponed. I hope that those of you out there who are unable to work are collecting some sort of unemployment benefits, or for employers, I hope you got your PPP money or your EIDL money. So I hope you're being able to handle that. We're hopeful that before the end of June, there'll be some semblance of return to some sort of soft opening for non-retail professional businesses. That would be phase two in New York, and that's 2 weeks after the initial phase one. Phase one in Nassau County started yesterday. So that means the earliest we could see phase two would be on June 10th. So we'll see what happens between now and June 10th, if we can reopen our offices even to a limited number of people, social distance with masks and gloves and hand washing and stations to take temperature and things like that. So it's a work in progress here in New York. I'd love to hear how you're faring. What are you doing with yourself during this time? Have you gotten any tickets that you need help with? Or anything that might interest you during this period of time that I can help you with or commiserate about? I'd be happy to talk to you about it. So again, have a great day. So this is Attorney Michael Beer, 516-569-4107, or beerlawoffice@gmail.com. And again, have a great day and have a great weekend. Thank you.